Hello, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. This is Bishop Butts coming at you from the church. I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I'm going to do one now. Today I'm going to be introducing you to the Leslie 3300, which I bought, and I'm pairing it with the Viscount Legend, and it's a beast. It's a beast of an organ speaker. But I'm going to take you back. I've been getting a lot of comments about people wanting to travel from church to church and, hook your Viscount up to the Leslies that's there. You have to be careful. You have to be very careful. The kit that you buy has to match the Leslie that you get. So if you have a 147 Leslie, you need an 1147 kit. If you have a 122 Leslie, you need an 1122 kit, and so on. So make sure that your kit matches your Leslie, because if not, you're gonna burn something up. And also, for those of you that have vintage Leslies, hey, hang on to them. It's kind of hard to travel with them, but hang on to them. Back in March of last year, I bought a Viscount sight unseen. My oldest brother Joe, who owns a music store in Magnolia, Arkansas, called Electro Mart. He said, "Sam," he said, "you got to get the Viscount." He said, "It sounds just like a Hammond." I was like, I don't know nothing that sounds just like a Hammond, but close to it. So I bought it. I didn't have the kit, no speakers, no Hurricane, nothing like that. So I just plugged it into the PA system, and oh my God, it sounded similar to a Hammond B3. I have a Hammond B3 1958. I've been looking for a organ to try to replace it, because when I travel, it's 425 pounds just for the organ itself, and that's a lot of weight to kind of carry around. So hey, I jumped on the Legend, and the Legend is 43 pounds for the organ. The bench, the pedals, the stand, that's 120 pounds. So I can do that. I can put it in the back of my truck. Well, long story short, I bought it, plugged it up, and I love the sound. It's an Italian take on a Hammond B3, and it sounds good. It's pleasant. So I began to go through different things, dial it on, and so I'm gonna play something for you. But just to let you know my background, I am a church organist, a Church of God in Christ, brought up in the Church of God in Christ all my life. All I know is you can't join it, you got to be born in it. And I've been playing Hammond for 40 years. So I'm very familiar with the sound. And Leslie sound. That's a Leslie sound. That's a Hammond hooked up to a Leslie, and that's the sound we call the B3 sound, the church sound. I love it. Now, if you're wondering what I'm coming through now, I'm coming through my vintage Leslie. The 3300 is not even plugged up right now. I'm coming through my vintage Leslie, and that Leslie sound that we love. We've grown to love in the Church of God in Christ, and any gospel, rock, R&B, even hip hop. If they're sampling, if they're playing organ, it's that sound that you get from hooking a Hammond organ up to a Leslie speaker. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to introduce you to the Leslie 3300, the Leslie 3300, and let me tell you a little something about the Leslie 3300. I bought it because Viscount, which my organ is made by, Viscount hadn't released it in the States yet. They made a Leslie clone called the Vortex. The Vortex, I think 315. So they hadn't released it yet. So hey, I got tired of waiting, and I said, well, I'll buy the Leslie 3300. I was pleased with it. And also the Leslie 300 rates at 300 watts. That's 300 watts RMS. Now, those of you techno guys, you know what the difference between a 300 watt rating and an RMS rating. So it's a true 300 watts. The Vortex is rated at 300 watts, but the RMS is 200 watts. So I'm still trying to locate one. I guess I'll save up my pennies and buy one, unless Viscount want to send me one so I can take it through his paces. But so far, I'm pleased with the Leslie 3300. So I'm going to play some more stuff on the Viscount and my vintage Leslie, and then we're going to switch it over to the Leslie 3300. Okay, now just to get into the Viscount, for those of you that have Viscount Legends, go to your website. If you have a new one, or if you have a old one, or if you have the new one, the new Soul, they released some new patches. And they have a patch called the B3 Arc. Whoa. Awesome. It's for the Soul and it's for the Legend. So I'm going to go to the B3 Arc and hold transpose, hit Hep sharp, okay. That's the B3 Arc. It has a brightness in the EQ. It's nice. It's nice. So I'm gonna be playing that through the 3300 also. Okay, well, I'm gonna hook up the 3300 and then we'll let you hear the difference. Okay, but a little bit more of the vintage. 3300. For those of you that want to know what type of Legend I have a 145 cabinet with a 122 amp in it. So the difference is the 145 cabinet is 8 inches shorter than the 122. So that's the only difference. All right, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Turn the organ on. Okay, now the 3300 is warming up. That's what I'm gonna be playing through now. As I said earlier, it's a true 300 watts, and that means a lot when you're coming through any type of amplification. I hate manufacturers that, well, I won't use the word hate in the church. I strongly dislike manufacturers that say, oh, it's a 1,000-watt amplifier. Yeah, but the RMS is 500 watts. Nah. Just because it bursts at 1,000 watts doesn't mean it's a true 1,000 watts. So this is a true 300 watts, okay? I like it. It's on wheels, it has coasters on it, and it weighs about 110 pounds, I think. But I can pick that up and put it in the back of my Durango. And it's a true 300 watts. So it is what it is. I would like the best case scenario for Viscount to send me a Vortex and a SOUL so I could put it through the paces as a true church organist of the African American persuasion, of the Pentecostal belief. We have church very differently from Episcopalians and Catholics, okay? So we're going to put your instruments through a rat race, and we're gonna beat it up until it says, ouch. Blank, blank. We're not gonna do jazz. We're gonna do church. And so I'll put that out there in the ethos, okay? But I love the Viscount. I something to replace my Hammond B3. Because like I said, when we travel 425 pounds, that's a lot to be hauling around. Then you got another 125 pounds with the Leslie, so you're at almost at 600 pounds of instrument when you could just fold this up and put it in the back of your truck. So thank you for watching. I solicit your comments, and whatever organ you have, love it, play it, because it's all about music. And look, I bought my organ, my Viscount, which I love, from Hammond Central, Cliff at Hammond Central. Look it up, Hammond Central Music, and you can get great deals from him also. Well, no other questions? I'm getting old, but hey, you can't join it. This is the Church of God in Christ. Leslie 3300 and the Viscount Legend. Can't beat them, man. Can't beat them. Peace.